Hello there, this is the Zoom Man again, and I want to talk to you today about Ukraine. And, the last couple days, people have been, they want to do a deep dive into everything. And when I get in front of this camera, I always just wing it. And I had this whole thing prepared about what I wanted to talk about. And then I started reading a couple things, and I get annoyed, I guess, at people and the people in the media. They start, like I said, doing a deep dive into all the sinful things that Ukraine has committed. And I want to say that, you know, every country has committed sinful acts. My mother always said, when you point a finger, there's always four pointing back at you. And what did Christ say? Christ said, ye without sin, let them cast the first stone, right? So, don't get on your high horse. Every country has sinners, and every country has committed sin. So either we want to help Ukraine or we don't. So, but I want to say that, Russia could have hand-delivered a letter to the government of Ukraine pretty much saying, hey, we're coming in, because everybody knew Russia was going to invade. So my point is, why didn't the Ukrainian people and the government do a better job of preparing? I mean, I saw that 40-mile convoy of trucks and troops coming in. Now, if it was me, if I was running the country, it's a big country. I'm sure you have all this earth-moving equipment, all this road construction equipment. I would have dug deep grooves in that stretch of highway to make it more difficult for those troops and those vehicles to just come down that highway, right? I would have laid down roofing tar, asphalt, wet asphalt, and I would have covered it with rocks and pebbles and boulders, cars, anything to obstruct that pathway, right? And when you think about it, those trucks and that heavy equipment coming in with that tar and pasty material and all those pebbles would have picked up all those things. It would have slowly got into the gearboxes. It would have ruined all their equipment. I mean, that's just one thing. So I made a note here, and if you could read this, in my mind, this is what everything you need to infiltrate a country. You need food, fuel, access, and medicine. So, now I've heard other stories too about the soldiers. You got to know they're going to need food at some point. So what are they doing? They're raiding people's homes to steal their food. Now, I would have told my civilians, hey, you're leaving your homes, okay? Get out of there. The Russians are coming. Before you do, contaminate all the food, okay? Just get out of the house, but poison everything. Now, don't poison it to the point where the Russian soldiers are going to die. You just want to make them really sick. Why? Because when somebody's sick or injured, you're going to need other soldiers to carry them away, to take care of them. It's the old adage, okay? An injured soldier requires another soldier or two other soldiers to carry him off the field. So it's a good philosophy. Now, fuel, here's another thing I would have done. At some point, they're going to need to fuel their vehicles up. They're going to use Ukrainian fuel. As I left, I also would have told all the people that own gas stations or whatever they call them over there, I would have contaminated my fuel supply. I don't know what you would have used. I would have used sugar or whatever, but you could use something else. Now, sugar takes a while to work its way into the fuel system of the vehicle. So as they started to drive away, all their engines would have been ruined, okay? You want to slow these people down, okay? Anything to slow them down, make it more costly for them to operate and to progress into the country and to, ruin this war for them. Next, okay, this is a piece of PVC. Now, PVC comes in all different diameters. Any civilian could be trained, little or no training, to make bomb material from this. You can pack these with washers, nails. I would use roofing nails. These washers are the best, these lock washers. They're great projectiles. Now, I'm not advocating for anybody to do this other than the Ukrainian people, but you could actually sleeve this inside another larger diameter, and then you could use timers. I'm sure the government has more sophisticated ways to do this than I would, but you could also strap these onto the outside of a fuel truck, a smaller one. I would paint it and then emblaze it on the side as a water truck, because at some point these soldiers are going to need water. It could be disguised or camouflaged as a water truck, and then use timers, watch it from a distance, blow that up, kill all those Russians that way. There's a lot of things you can do, okay? At some point, they're going to need medicine, okay? They're going to go into the hospitals. I would use the time right now, I would mislabel all the antibiotics, your penicillins, all that kind of medicine. Change the labeling now to some other kind of medication that would get them sick, give them some kind of diseases. This is the way my mind thinks. Maybe I'm a little twisted, I don't know, but this is what I would do. There's plenty other things you can do. I don't want to discuss all these things. They'll come to my door and haul me away. This is just the beginning, okay, folks? People of Ukraine, there's many more things you could be doing, okay? You're not doing them. One more thing before I go. Keep this in mind. Every building you have, whether it's residential, commercial, or what, every building has a boiler in it. Every boiler is a living, breathing bomb. Talk to your engineers. You know how to do this. I was an engineer for many years, okay? Just take all the safeties out of those systems. This is the Zoo Man. As always, please subscribe and share this video. Waiting to hear your comments. Have a great day.